We're back for another episode and another deep dive. Let's get ready.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Today we're tackling something that's both familiar and kind of revolutionary.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's like that old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly. We're diving into the world of sphere of influence marketing, or SOI.
SOI, it's about leveraging those connections, the people you already know and trust to help boost your business.
It makes sense. You're way more likely to try that new restaurant or check out a service if someone you trust recommends it, right?
100%. It's all about that word of mouth, that personal touch that goes so much further than any fancy ad campaign could.
And you know what's really fascinating? We've been digging through a ton of research on SOI.
Oh yeah, some really interesting stuff out there.
And it turns out SOI is evolving like crazy in this digital age. Social media, email, virtual events.
All these new ways to connect and influence.
Like SOI on steroids.
Right, you're not limited to just your immediate circle anymore. You can connect with people across the globe who share your interests, your values, your, love for a good podcast.
Speaking of podcasts, we're about to take you on a deep dive into the different layers of SOI.
Get ready to uncover the secrets of your network.
So let's break this down. What exactly are we talking about when we say sphere of influence?
So your sphere of influence is basically everyone you know. To put it simply, it's your network, friends, family, colleagues, past clients.
Even that person you always see at your gym.
Exactly, and every single one of those connections has the potential to influence your business growth.
So it's not just about selling to these people, it's about cultivating genuine relationships.
Exactly, it's about staying top of mind, providing value, and being someone they can trust and rely on.
So how do we actually do that? I mean, where do you even begin with so many different types of relationships in your sphere?
Well, it's about understanding those different segments and tailoring your approach accordingly.
Let's start with the most obvious one, friends and family.
So these are your built-in cheerleaders, right? They already know you trust, you want to see you succeed.
But there's a fine line between keeping them informed and, constantly pitching your business at every family gathering.
Right, you got to find that balance.
Yeah.
So maybe it's sharing updates on social media, inviting them to events, or just having casual conversations about what you're up to.
Keep it organic.
Exactly. And then you've got your professional connections, colleagues, past clients, industry contacts.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame.
For sure. It's all about staying visible and relevant in your field, sharing your expertise, collaborating on projects, being active on platforms like LinkedIn.
And I bet AI is playing a huge role in all of this now.
Oh, absolutely. AI is changing the game when it comes to SOI, especially for managing those larger professional networks.
I've heard a lot of buzz about MediaMonk and their AI tools. Are they really living up to the hype?
They are seriously impressive. Their platform has these incredible tools that can streamline and automate a lot of those time-consuming SOI tasks.
Okay, give us the rundown. What kind of tools are we talking about?
Right, so one of their standouts is ALT. It's an AI email automation tool that's a lifesaver for managing relationships at scale.
So instead of me spending hours crafting individual emails, ALT can send personalized messages to different segments of my network.
You got it. Let's say you have a group of past clients, another group of industry colleagues, and another group of people you've connected with online. You can set up separate email sequences for each of them, each tailored to deliver specific value.
So ALT helps me stay top of mind without overwhelming people with generic messages.
Exactly. It's about providing the right information to the right people at the right time.
I like it smart and efficient.
And it gets even cooler. ALT can actually monitor how people are interacting with your emails and trigger behavior-based follow-ups.
You mean like if someone opens an email but doesn't click a link, it'll send a gentle nudge?
Yep, it's like having a personal assistant who's constantly analyzing data and optimizing your communication strategy.
That's pretty amazing.
And then there's Phona MediaMonk's AI voice assistant. This one blows my mind. It can actually automate calls and make them sound incredibly human and persuasive.
AI-powered sales calls. I'm a little skeptical. How does that even work?
It's all thanks to this framework called NEPQ, Neuro-Emotional Persuasive Questioning. Basically, it lets Phona analyze the emotional cues in the other person's voice and adapt its responses in real time.
Wait, hold on. Emotional cues. So it's not just reading from a script.
Not at all. It's actually listening and responding in a way that feels natural and empathetic.
So it can tell if someone's hesitant, excited, or even getting frustrated and adjust its approach accordingly.
You got it. It's like having a sales coach whispering in your ear, guiding the conversation towards a positive outcome.
And this isn't just for outbound calls, right?
Nope. Phona can handle inbound calls too, answer questions, schedule appointments. It's a game changer for freeing up your time.
All right, I'm starting to see the potential here. AI is taking SOI to a whole new level.
Oh, absolutely. It's making it more efficient, more scalable, and ultimately more effective.
So we've got AI handling the heavy lifting. But what about those more casual connections, those people in your extended network, the acquaintances, the people you've met at events or just connected with online?
It's all about finding that balance between staying on their radar and not coming across as pushy.
Because nobody wants to feel like they're constantly being sold to, especially from someone they barely know.
Right. It's about nurturing a slow burn, staying active in those communities, sharing valuable content, engaging in a way that feels authentic.
So it's like planting seeds that might sprout into something bigger down the road.
Exactly. And with tools like ALT and Phona, you can automate some of those touch points, making it easier to stay connected without spending hours on manual outreach.
This is all starting to click. Now, SOI isn't about blasting people with your message. It's about weaving yourself into their lives in a way that feels natural and valuable.
You nailed it. When you have that foundation of genuine connection, everything else becomes so much easier.
All right, so we've got the basics down.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how this actually plays out in different industries.
That's a great question. SOI can look very different depending on your industry and your goals.
So let's get specific.
Yeah.
How does a real estate agent approach SOI compared to, say, a financial advisor?
I'm ready to dive into some examples.
Me too. Let's take a closer look at how AI-powered SOI is transforming different businesses and industries.
Let's do it.
We'll be right back after a quick break.
When was the last time you touched base with your sphere of influence? Remember, it's much faster and easier to generate sales from people you already know than to look for new leads and clients through paid advertising campaigns. With your sphere of influence, you've got a captive audience waiting to be turned into evangelists. So reach out and touch base.
Okay, so let's jump into the world of real estate.
Perfect timing, because I'm actually thinking about buying a new place soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe I'll pick up some tips here.
Well, in real estate, it's all about building those long-term relationships, right?
Absolutely. You want clients for life, not just one-time deals.
Right. And those golden referrals are like gold dust.
And trust is everything.
Yeah.
You're helping people make one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives.
So how do you build that trust?
You got to be more than just a salesperson. You got to be a trusted advisor, guide someone who truly understands their needs.
And that's where SOI combined with AI can really shine.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So imagine you're a real estate agent. Instead of sending out those generic holiday cards or making those awkward just checking in calls,
Which, let's face it, nobody really likes getting.
you could use ALT to send out hyper-personalized email updates to your clients.
Okay, so like tailored market trends for their specific neighborhood?
Exactly. Or new listings that match their exact criteria.
It's like having a virtual assistant who's constantly scouring the market for the perfect properties.
Right. And then when a client shows interest, Phona can step in to handle those crucial follow-up calls.
So instead of me having to play phone tag all day, Phona can answer questions, gauge their interest, even schedule a showing.
And because it's AI-powered, it can do all this in a natural, conversational way.
So it's not just about blasting out information. It's about providing the right information at the right time in a way that feels personal and helpful.
You got it. And that level of personalized attention, it can make all the difference in building those strong relationships.
Okay, I'm seeing how this could be a game changer for real estate. What about other industries like financial services?
Another great example, financial advisors, they thrive on trust and SOI. But let's be honest, finance can be pretty intimidating for a lot of people.
It's like they speak a different language sometimes.
Right. So it's crucial for advisors to communicate in a way that's clear, concise, and personalized.
And I bet AI can help with that too.
Oh, absolutely. So let's say you're a financial advisor. You can use ALT to create automated email campaigns that educate your clients.
So instead of waiting for them to come to me with questions, I'm proactively providing them with valuable information.
Exactly. You're becoming their go-to resource for all things finance, and those emails can be triggered based on specific life events, you know?
Like getting married, having kids, planning for retirement.
Exactly. So the information is always relevant and timely.
And then when a client has a more complex question or wants to discuss their specific situation, Phona can handle those personalized consultations.
Because remember, Phona can adapt to their emotional cues.
So it can sense if someone's feeling anxious or confused and adjust its approach accordingly.
Exactly. It creates a more empathetic and reassuring experience, which is essential when you're talking about people's finances.
Okay, I'm convinced AI in financial services a match made in heaven.
All right, what about hospitality hotels, restaurants? You know, places where word of mouth is king.
Oh yeah, those online reviews can make or break a business.
Right. So for hospitality, it's all about creating those memorable experiences that people can't wait to tell their friends about.
Okay, so how does AI-powered SOI fit into that picture?
Imagine you're a restaurant owner. You can use ALT to send personalized email promotions to your loyal customers.
Like a special discount for their birthday or maybe a sneak peek at a new menu item?
Exactly, little touches that make people feel valued and appreciated.
And you could even use those emails to gather feedback on their dining experience.
Showing them that you care about their opinions and are always looking for ways to improve.
So it's not just about marketing, it's about building a community around your brand.
Absolutely. And then on the operational side, Phona can handle reservations, answer questions about the menu, even provide personalized recommendations.
Wow. It's like having a virtual host who knows your regulars by name and can anticipate their needs.
Exactly. And that level of personalized service, it can really set you apart from the competition.
Okay, so we've covered real estate, financial services, hospitality. We're hitting a lot of industries here.
We're just scratching the surface.
What about professional service providers like lawyers, consultants, accountants?
Another great example for them, it's all about building credibility and showcasing expertise.
Because people want to know that they're hiring the best, right?
Absolutely. So a consultant, for example, could use ALT to send out a monthly newsletter with valuable insights and industry trends.
It's like positioning yourself as a thought leader, the go-to expert in your field.
And those newsletters can be segmented based on the recipient's specific interests, so they're always getting content that's relevant to them.
Their phone could handle all those time-consuming tasks, like scheduling consultations, following up on proposals.
It frees you up to focus on what you do best serving your clients.
It seems like there's no limit to what AI can do for SOI.
I know, right? It's pretty amazing.
But it's not just about the technology. It's about using it in a way that enhances those human connections.
Exactly. AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for evil.
So the key is to use it to amplify our humanity, not replace it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so we've explored how AI is transforming SOI across a variety of industries.
We've seen how it can personalize experiences, automate tasks, and build stronger relationships.
But let's be real, there are always challenges with SOI, right?
Of course, it takes time and effort to nurture those relationships, especially as your network grows.
And it can be tough to stay organized and keep track of everything.
Right, and that's where AI can really step in and save the day.
Yeah.
Right? It can feel overwhelming trying to keep up with everyone and everything.
So how does AI help us conquer that SOI mountain?
Well, think about those traditional SOI challenges, like sending follow-up emails, making check-in calls, even personalizing messages for a ton of people.
It can feel like a never-ending to-do list.
Exactly. But with AI, a lot of those time-consuming tasks can be automated.
Okay, so it's like having a super efficient assistant handling all those little things.
Right. AI takes care of the busy work, freeing you up to focus on those high-touch interactions that really matter.
So it's not about replacing human connection, it's about making time for it.
Exactly. AI helps you be more present and engaged when you are connecting with people.
And I bet AI can do more than just save time.
Oh, absolutely. It can also help you be more effective with your SOI efforts.
Okay, now I'm really interested. How does AI boost our SOI game?
Remember how we talked about personalization? AI can analyze huge amounts of data to uncover patterns and insights that we'd never see on our own.
So instead of guessing what my network wants, I can use data to tailor my approach.
Exactly. You can create those hyper-targeted messages and experiences that really resonate with each person.
It's like having a marketing mastermind working behind the scenes, constantly optimizing my strategy.
And the best part is AI is always learning and adapting, so the more you use it, the smarter it gets.
It's like having a sidekick who's constantly leveling up their skills.
Right. And let's not forget about compliance. AI can help ensure that your SOI outreach follows all those rules and regulations.
That's a big one. I don't need any legal headaches.
Exactly. AI takes care of those tedious compliance tasks so you can focus on building relationships.
Okay, so AI sounds like the ultimate SOI wingman, but I know some people are still a little hesitant about it.
I understand there's this fear that AI will make things too impersonal, too robotic.
Like we'll lose that human touch.
Right. But here's the thing. AI is a tool just like any other. It's all about how we use it.
So the key is to use AI in a way that enhances human connection, not replaces it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think of AI as your partner, your ally. It's there to support you and help you be more human in your interactions.
It's like having a superpower that helps you build stronger, more meaningful relationships.
Exactly. And that's really what SOI is all about, creating a network of people who know, like, and trust you.
And when you have that, everything else becomes so much easier.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We have explored the power of SOI, its evolution in the digital age, and the game-changing role of AI.
We've looked at different industries, different challenges, different approaches.
But now it's time for the big question. What does this all mean for you, the listener?
What can you do today to start leveraging your SOI and taking your business to the next level?
I'm ready for some actionable advice.
Well, I think the first step is to really assess your network. Who are those key people who already know and trust you?
It's like taking inventory of your relationships, seeing who's already in your corner.
Exactly. And then think about how you can nurture those connections. How can you provide value? How can you turn them into advocates for your business?
And don't forget about those weaker ties, those people you haven't connected with in a while.
They might surprise you. You never know where a new opportunity might come from.
So it's about expanding your horizons and being open to new connections.
Exactly. And once you have a good understanding of your network, you can start thinking about how to engage them in a meaningful way.
Like, what kind of content would they find valuable? What challenges are they facing that I could help solve?
You got it. It's about being a problem solver, a resource, someone who genuinely cares about their success.
And remember, SOI is a long game. It's about building relationships that last, not just chasing quick wins.
Absolutely. Be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, be authentic.
Let your passion shine through. People can always tell when you're being genuine.
Couldn't agree more.
So there you have it, folks, the inside scoop on sphere of influence marketing.
From the basics to the latest AI-powered strategies.
We hope this deep dive has inspired you to tap into the power of your network and build those meaningful connections that will drive your success.
Because in today's world, relationships are everything.
Thanks for joining us on this SOI adventure.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, happy marketing, everyone.
That's it for this episode. If you've enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button. Until the next episode, keep innovating, keep growing, and keep marketing deeply.